Alright guys, welcome back. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. It has been one crazy couple months, having a senior in junior going into her senior year and competing in golf. Was a trying summer. So my last update, if you look back, was in July, and a lot happened since July. So let me get you caught up real quick, and then I'll take you through what I'm working on this year, and I'm hoping to have some updates coming out, if not weekly, bi-weekly, through the spring season as I try to get this Bermuda off to the right start. Apologize for the road noise, nothing I can do about it. I am working on getting a new mic, so hopefully that'll help a little. Alright, so August, if you guys remember, I had brown patch in the backyard. I got my fungicide down, got it under control, survived. The lawn survived August in the back. It did okay. Still fighting Dallas grass back there. In fact, if you look at some of the mowing where I'm scalping today, you can still see the Dallas grass back there. So I'm going to continue to fight it, although I'm winning that battle little by little. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll just continue to deal with it on a case-by-case basis and hope to get that rectified. So let's see. What happened to the front yard at the end of August was we got a possum, and I had no idea what a rodent could do to a yard. And you'll see in my mowing when I'm scalping the front yard today, I lost a good portion of the lawn from the possum. He got in there and literally dug up the entire yard underneath the tree, all throughout the lawn. And of course it was at the end of August, so I was losing light, which did not help me with the Bermuda grass get it to recover and fill back in, because I was already dealing with the tree issues as I've been since I moved into this house. So I dealt with the possum, and luckily I only got hit by him the one night that I know of, and it looks like we're gonna be okay. I went in and trimmed that tree back this year, just to make sure that we get a little bit more light to the Bermuda grass, and I'm hoping that that'll be enough to get it growing. The other thing that I did to that, I'll talk about that in a second. So September, what I did is I had raised, if you look back at my videos in July, I bumped my mower height up, and I maintained about 3.5 inches on the Bermuda through that hot season, with the fungicide and heat and drought and everything else that we experienced. It just ended up being the height that I wanted to continue to mow at. So going into fall, I had a pretty good amount of grass out there. So fast forward to today, St. Patrick's Day. I do have my green on, so hopefully you guys are enjoying St. Patrick's Day. I'm not drinking a beer today. I actually have a little bourbon. I'm trying to do a little low carb, and straight bourbon has no sugar. So if you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, cheers. This is a Texas TX straight bourbon whiskey, made in Austin, Texas, and I discovered it the other night. I've had their whiskey, it's really good, but their bourbon is phenomenal. So what have I been working on? So it's March 17th, and I started back in early March. I went and put a pre-emergent prodiamine down, and I actually used a liquid pre-emergent this time versus the granular. The cost savings is amazing when you make the switch and go liquid. So I'm hoping that I got it down properly, and maybe not too early. However, I will be putting down another application as soon as my ground temperatures hit about 65. And by the way, I've been maintaining about 55 degree ground temperatures for about almost 2 weeks, I want to say. So I put my pre-emergent down. 7 days later or so, I went in and put image post-emergent down, and I had some winter weeds, Poana, of course, which last year was a lot worse. So I'm actually pretty excited that my pre-emergent last year did do a pretty good job. However, it's Poana. Everybody gets it. So I'm fighting it, but it's I'll put another application down probably next week. That way I'm maintaining, what I'm working on. I also had nut sedge last year, so I'm hoping this next spray that I do will be more of a blanket spray. I'll probably do a little lower rate, and then hope maybe to get ahead of the nut sedge that I was fighting. So 3.5 inches of Bermuda. I have about 7,500 ish square feet of lawn, and that is a lot of grass to remove. So what I did is, I started this last Wednesday. I took the mower height down 1 notch, which is about a half inch from where it was, and I mowed the entire backyard. And then I took it down another notch and I remowed the entire backyard. On Wednesday, I put out to the garbage, actually Thursday, I put out 3 full 50-gallon garbage bags of dead clippings just out of my backyard, which is about 5,000 square feet. And that's not even taking it down to Scalp yet. That was just to take it down about an inch. So today I went in, well, I should say I also did the pull area, and I actually took it all the way down to the lowest setting on my mower, which it's about 3/4 of an inch, half an inch. It's right in that area. I did do a little bit of scalping where I hit the dirt, but I don't normally mow that low, but I really wanted to get down as low as I could so I could maintain a little lower cut going into the spring. So today I had the backyard. I hadn't even touched the front yard, and so I dropped it down another half inch or half notch, or another notch, which is about another half inch. And you can see it is messy. If I could pay somebody to do this, I probably would. I don't enjoy scalping. I enjoy what it looks like afterwards because you do get to see a little bit of the green up from the Bermuda. But it is a lot of work, and I haven't found a good way to do it, because if you drop it too quick, you can't make enough passes. All you're doing is emptying your bag every 2 feet. So I found that if I do a half or just move it 1 notch, mow the entire section, drop it at another notch, mow the entire section, I have a lot better luck with just the whole process. So I took the backyard all the way down to the lowest setting, so it's somewhere between 3/4 of an inch to half inch, and then I did that to the front yard. So I don't normally scalp my front yard all the way this low, but knowing all the problems that I had last year with everything, I just decided I got to do something different. So I literally went in and did the same thing, started it out at my 3 setting and moved it all the way down to the lowest setting that I could, cutting the entire lawn with 1, and then dropping it, cutting it again, dropping it, cutting it again. So it's a lot of work, but the reward is there. The lawn actually is pretty darn green already, especially out front where I get a lot more sunlight versus the backyard where you can see I'm already sitting in shade. So the good news is I'm in a pretty good place with the lawn. When I opened up, or when I scalped the front, you can kind of see where the possum did all the damage. So what I did today was I went ahead and got humic out. I put it down at I did 6 ounces per 1,000, and then I also put in the green punch with it. So I would have a little bit of nitrogen since the Bermuda's waking up, and I didn't really want to put my starter fert down yet. So I combined those two, put a full application down on all the front, but I really went heavy under that tree just to make sure where I had all that bare dirt that I'm really trying to trigger that Bermuda to get over there, and I'm going to have every dog in the neighborhood, to really get over under that tree and start filling it back in, and hopefully I can rectify that fairly quick this year. Outside of that, I did do a fungicide spray early this year. I'm going to do it on a monthly basis. After dealing with the brown patch last year, it just wasn't something I was expecting. It's something I've been fighting and didn't know of. I was well educated last year on what it is and what it looks like and what I can do to prevent it. So I'm following Lawn Care Nuts advice. I'm going to use just some over-the-counter Home Depot fungicide. I think it's made by Bayer. I'm going to spray. I sprayed that already. I sprayed the entire lawn, and then in 30 days I'm going to go in with the granular. Scott's makes a RX or fungicide. I think it's called XD. I'll probably film that when I actually put it down. But I'll be putting that down in about 30 days. I expect my soil temperatures to be around 65, somewhere in mid-April. Normally that's when we really start seeing the temperature spike. And so I really want to just try to get ahead of that, and then I'll probably just use the liquid fungicide throughout the rest of the summer. So that pretty much gets you caught up on where I'm at with the yard and the struggles that I had. Good news, I'm wearing this Harding Bison ball cap. My daughter signed, is going to go play college golf. So one of the nice things that we were trying to accomplish last year was to get her a golf scholarship, and she is going to go play college golf in Arkansas, which we're very excited for. So proud of her and excited for her to get that opportunity. I'll be making a lot of trips up there. Hopefully the lawns don't suffer too much, but I think I have a pretty good plan in place. I'm going to be following Alan Haynes, Lawn Care Nuts, Southern Lawn tips and tricks that he put out. I subscribed and I'm following it to the T. I use the N-EXT products. Like I said, the humic. I'm going to be using RGS and aerate. Again this year, probably just going to go full on with aerate and get away from core aeration unless I have some really bad compaction for whatever reason. But I really was happy with the results that I got on the front lawn using the aerate. So that's where I'm at kind of with my plan. So again, apologies for the late video and dropping you guys for what seems like a long period of time. It was a rough year with the weather, no rain, and then a lot of golf, which I got to enjoy watching my daughter play, and I'm very happy and excited that I got to spend that time with her. But I'm also looking forward to getting back into the lawn. So happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys are enjoying a green beer. If not, just relaxing in your yard, getting some work done. I did the pots today, got them all cleaned up, did some pruning, and so I'm really looking forward to spring.